President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has toured some flood-prone areas in Accra to assess the extent of damage caused to lives and property during downpour, visiting filled up the water retention basin at the Malam Junction by Kitech Motors, as President Mahama directed the military to support the RECSEC to get the company to desilt the built-up area and ensure the building in waterways in other areas are all pulled down. President Mahama condemned community authorities for supporting individuals who block waterways for construction. However, President John Dramani Mahama ended a tour at Kwame Nkrumah Circle to inspect the Odona drainage system project, charged the contractors and the ministry to pay constant attention to make sure all projects that has been awarded to make Accra residents from flooding are speed up as quickly as possible to minimize the flooding in the city.
We must expect that there will be severe flooding this season. I would have thought that the contractors will take advantage of the dry season and work as quickly as possible so that we would have been ahead with these projects by now. But unfortunately, that hasn't happened. And so we just have to caution citizens of Accra that there's going to be severe flooding because of the delay in these projects. But we have to do everything to alleviate destruction of property and loss of life as much as possible. But I've charged the GIRAD Secretariat and the Hydrology Section and the Ministry to pay constant attention to make sure that all the projects that have been awarded under GIRAD to make Accra resilient from flooding are speeded up as quickly as possible so that we can minimize the flooding. These have to do with the major drains, but they're also the minor drains that feed water into the main drains. And with some of those minor drains, it is just people building walls across or building their properties in the waterway that is causing flooding to their neighborhood and all that. And as I said on the day of the Eid al-Fitr, we're going to mark all those waterways, and any person whose property is in the waterway, the property will be taken out so that we can minimize the loss of life and destruction to property that occurs every year. We cannot sit and throw our hands up in the air as if there's nothing we can do about it when we know the exact cause of what the flooding is.